Hello everyone, so today we're going to factor polynomials with common monomial factor. So there are two steps to be followed. So number one is we have to find the GCF. When we say GCF, that is the greatest common factor. Then number two, we're going to divide each term by the GCF. So in the first step, you're going to get the first factor. In the second step, you're going to get the other factor. So let us have an letter A. Let's say we have 5x squared minus 5y. So as you can see, the common factor here in the first term and then in the second term is 5. So this will be our first factor. So next step is we're going to divide each term by the GCF. So copy the first term 5x squared, then divide it by the GCF 5, then minus the second term 5y over 5. Then copy the first factor 5 times 5x squared divided by 5. So you can cancel 5 because 5 divided by 5 is 1. So copy x squared, then minus 5y divided by 5. So again, cancel 5 because 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then copy y. Okay. So the factors are 5 and x squared minus y. So check. Letter B. Let's say we have 21ab plus 36b. So as you can see here, the first term is 21ab, then the second term is 36b. So the greatest common monomial factor of 21 and then 36 is 3. And then for the variables, the common monomial factor is b. Then the next step is we're going to divide each term by the GCF 3b. So get the first term 21ab, then divide it by the GCF 3b, then plus 36b divided by the GCF 3b. Okay, then you have to copy the first factor 3b, then 21ab divided by 3b. Let us start with the numbers. We have numerical coefficient. We have 21 divided by 3, that is 7. Then for the variables, you can cancel b. Then you have only a plus 36 divided by 3, that is 12. Then cancel b variable because that is 1. b divided by b, that is 1. So the factors are 3b and 7a plus 12. So for letter C, let's say we have 15x cubed y squared plus 25x cubed y cubed minus 5xy raised to the 4th power. So first step is you're going to find the greatest common factor of the terms in the polynomial. And that will be our first factor, that is the GCF. So here, from the numerical coefficients of each term, we have 15, 25, and then 5. The greatest common factor is 5. Then for the variables, you're going to get the variable with the lowest exponent. So here, in the variable x, the lowest exponent is 1. So you will just copy x. Then y. You're going to get the lowest exponent of y, which is 2. Okay. Then, how about the other factor? The next step is you're going to divide each term by the GCF. So, we have 15x cubed y squared over the GCF 5xy squared. Then, plus 25x cubed y cubed over the GCF 5xy squared, then minus 5xy raised to the 4th power over 5xy squared. Then you copy the first factor, which is the GCF 5xy squared, then times 15 divided by 5, that is 3. Then, x cubed over x. So, if we're going to put aside here, we have x cubed divided by x. So, using the law of exponents, you will just subtract the exponents. So, this is 3 minus the exponent 1 of the exponent 1 of the denominator. Then we have x raised to the second power because you subtract the exponents. So, 3 minus 1, that is 2. So, we have x squared. Then, for the y variable, you just cancel this one. The next, cancel y variable. So, y squared divided by y squared, that is 1. Then, plus 25 divided by 5, that is 5. Then, x, again, you subtract the exponents. 3 minus 1, we have 2. Then, y raised to the first power. Then, minus 5 divided by 5, we have 1. Then, x also, we have x divided by x, that is 1 also. So, cancel 5, cancel x also. And then, we have only y variable. So, 4 minus 2, that is 2. Okay. So, here, the factors are 5x, 5xy squared, and then, the other factor is 3x squared plus 5x squared, y minus y squared. Okay. Let us have another set of example. Let's say 8 times x minus b, then minus 2 times x minus b. So, it looks complicated, but it is very easy. So, what are you going to do? Is just copy the common monomial factor, which is x minus b. So, we have x minus b. And then, how about the other factor? So, you will just copy a and then negative 2. So, we have a minus 2. Okay, so the factors are a minus 2 and then x minus b. So, that's it. This is the answer. For letter E, let's say 3x times a squared plus 4, then plus x squared times a squared plus 4. Okay, so this is just like letter D example. So it looks complicated, but it is very easy. So as you can see, we have the same binomials. We have a squared plus 4. So what are you going to do is you will just copy a squared plus 4. Then for the next factor, you will just copy 3x plus x squared. Then this is not yet the final answer because notice that in 3x and then x squared, there is a common monomial factor, which is x variable. So, we have x. Then, the other factor, you will just get the first term of the binomial, which is 3x. Then, divide by the common monomial, which is x. Plus, the second term, we have x squared divided by the common monomial, which is x. Then, times a squared plus 4. Then, copy x times 3x divided by x. You cancel x variable. So, we have 3 plus x squared divided by x. So, you will just subtract the exponents. 2 minus 1, we have 1. So, you will just copy x only. Then, times a squared plus 4. So, the answer is, or the factors are x, 3 plus x, and then a squared plus. Okay, letter F. Let's say we have 5ab plus a plus 5bc plus c. Okay, again, it looks complicated, but here we're going to make use of a technique wherein we're going to group the terms in this polynomial. So, as you can see, the first two terms have common monomial factor, which is A. The last two terms have common monomial factor, which is C, right? So let us make use of the parentheses. We have 5ab plus A, then plus, we have 5bc plus C. Then after that, we're going to get the common monomial factor, which is A. So write A times, for the first term, you have 5ab, you divide it by A, which is the common monomial factor, plus A over A. Then plus, common monomial factor here, in 5bc, and then C is C. Then, to get the other factor, you're going to divide it by C. We have 5bc divided by C, then plus C divided by C. Then after that, you copy A times 5ab divided by A. You can cancel A variable, so we have 5b plus A divided by A, that is 1. Then plus C, copy C. Then 5bc divided by C, cancel C. So just copy 5b plus C divided by C, we have 1. Okay, then notice that we have the same binomial factor, which is 5b plus 1. So that will be our common monomial factor. You will just copy 5b plus 1. And then for the other factor, you will just copy A plus C. So we have A plus C. So here, the factors are A plus C and then 5b plus 1. For the last example, letter G, we have RS plus RQ minus MS minus MQ. Okay, again, we're going to make use of grouping the terms in a polynomial. So we have to group the first two terms since that there is a common monomial factor, which is R. So we have RS plus RQ, enclose that in a parenthesis, minus MS plus MQ. Okay, so here, the operation change. Why? Because if we're going to multiply negative 1 times MS, we have negative MS. Negative 1 times MQ, we have negative MQ. The next, get the common monomial factor, which is R. Then the other factor, we have S plus Q. Then minus, here, the common monomial factor is M. So, write M times, the other factor is S plus Q. Okay. So, as you can see, there is a common factor, which is S plus Q, right? So, you will just copy S plus Q. And then, for the other factor, you will just write R minus M. So, R minus M and then S plus Q are the factors of RS plus RQ minus MS minus MQ. So, that's it. Thank you very much for watching the video. So, just subscribe for more videos. Thank you.